Alderman Vitale.
Yeah, I would like to let you people let you know just as well that I did contact Alderman Tenorio on the fact that I would put my name on his resolution if he would have modified the resolution. So Alderman Tenorio didn't even acknowledge the fact that I requested. I just asked him tonight, and he said he didn't do any changes. I'm not saying he had to do it, but to me, in my job, I've been in this council for 33 years, and I never tried not to respond most of the West Dallas citizen or my district. Never. So the fact that is, to me, you do whatever I said. And to me, that's totally wrong in a democratic system. It's totally unacceptable. And that's why I felt I'm going to vote no on this. In all fairness, I represent West Dallas, and I'm honorable to represent West Dallas. I'm not going to play any games. So if you guys feel that way, should be. But my vote is going to be no based on some questions just as well. I mean, that's totally, this is going too far. You know, we threw this load on the West Dallas Common Council, which it should have been thrown to the state, to the county. But the county come tonight and telling us what we should do. Why they don't sponsor a resolution themselves, or the state? Some senators, I mean, they're here tonight. Why they don't push us for something like that just as well? Why play claim with us and try to make us look bad? This council has been respectable. Our job is to take care of local affairs for our citizens. That's the power. That's the power we have. Let's not be realistic. That's the only power we have. This resolution is just an advisory resolution, which is not going to do anything. Anything. But that's political reason behind the whole thing. Political reason. And I don't care about that. To me, I'm honest. I go to church every Sunday. I don't believe in this situation like that. This council is honest, and that's why I feel that's totally inappropriate, because it's not a local issue here. That's a state, federal government.
All right, Alderman Vitale, we understand what you're saying. We've got, I think there are other people that want to speak.
I have the rights to express my view.
And I also to maintain decorum in this chamber, and
right.
I think you're getting out of order.
No, I'm not getting out of order. I'm telling you the truth, the fact.
Well, the truth can be out of order, Alderman.
Okay, thank you.
Alderperson Grisham, I believe.
Yes. Wow. I think that sums up what's happening again. And I'm going to do what I didn't do and should have done, because I was very much trying to be diplomatic in understanding that hate crimes across the board are wrong. This was a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer. I can personally apologize to all that have come tonight, as well as my colleague, because I want to learn something. And if I didn't represent you the way you felt you needed to be represented, then I'm not doing my job. So therefore, even though my intent wasn't to have what happened was not my intent, and there were some missteps there as far as the protocol and procedure, I'm not going to make excuses for it. So I apologize for what's happening, what happened then. I'm apologizing for what is happening now. And I'd really like to take this to vote.
Thank you. Any other discussion? Hearing none, I will ask the clerk to call the roll.
Alderperson Weigel.
Aye.
Grisham.
I times 2.
Haas.
Aye.
Keen.
Aye.
Lysick.
Aye.
Reinke.
Aye.
Grote.
Present.
Stefanski.
Present.
Tenorio.
Aye.
Vitale.
No.
7 in favor, 1 opposed, and 2 abstentions.
Motion carries.
Mayor Devine,
Alderman Lysick.
I move that we stand in recess until conclusion of the committee meetings.
Second.
We have a motion, we have a second. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? We are in recess.
Okay, wow. That went quick.
You have a meeting, Tom?
So we have item 25, which I'm honestly not sure if we already acted on or not. 2021 fee schedule.
Oh. I don't think we did.
So, and then, yeah,
So we have
or-
to go downstairs?
yeah, we should go downstairs.
Yeah. Okay.
And so I was gonna do what I usually do is sit down and then look at Rebecca and ask Rebecca.
I just want to make sure everybody knows about the fees.
Oh, well, we're up here.
Good, right.
Requirement for the pictures that we might be late.
Yeah.
So I just wanted
Yeah, a lot of
to
these were-
state that.
Yeah, we did not have.
Correct. So that's the only thing that we have to do.
Yeah, I don't.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we got a consensus on that.
Okay.
The other side.
Yep, that's weird. What do you do on Veterans Day and Memorial Day? Like that.
Aunt worked at the Messerschmitt plant in Regensburg.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, the little cabins are.
That was one of the famous bombing raids.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. It was funny, growing up as a kid, it was an episode of 12 O'Clock High when they
That
were
was
always bombing
Schweinfurt. Schweinfurt
Yeah.
and
The
Regensburg.
ball bearing
So
plant.
they bombed Regensburg where my family was from.
If we blow up this ball bearing plant, then
Yeah,
they'll
so
lose the
the whole
entire
thing's
war
gonna
machine.
crumble.
The whole,
No more
it's all
ball
ball
bearings,
bearings
the
these
whole
days.
Yeah, that didn't work.
It's like if you could just,
Yep.
if you could, what was the one in, I think it was Saving Private Ryan? Get me within 200 yards of Hitler. If I could kill Hitler, the war would end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
No.
Hitler's death was more the war was ending, so he died.
Yeah.
It wasn't he didn't end because he died.
the war was almost over by then.
Yeah.
Yeah, he saw the end, and so that's why he did what he did. I don't know. It's
Oh
weird.
yeah, there's more of a cult of personality with Hitler.
It was, if Hitler could have been
Yeah.
taken out earlier on.
Yeah, you swore an oath to Adolf Hitler personally, not to your country, not to your nation.
As long as you don't create a martyr, though. Sometimes you can be more powerful as a martyr, though.
Yeah, right, right.
You never know.
You never know. Yeah.
Their thing overlooks, I think, Gilbert Lake. It's really weird to think about, for me at least, just because I'm generation just removed from Vietnam, and they're really, other than the Gulf War and Afghanistan, which is just not the same thing.
No, it's not the same.
You know, it's not like
It is.
it's not. Yeah, unless people are getting drafted, it's just not the same style.
No, not at all. I mean,
It's just a very different tone to it, you know.
Vietnam War. I mean, I grew up then. I was
My
It
dad
was
was a Navy
very
man.
divisive.
My dad was a corpsman during Vietnam, and he enlisted essentially to avoid getting drafted.
Yep. Yeah, well, you got to pick then.
He got
Yeah.
to pick his so he enlisted to it, and he was a corpsman medic in San Diego, basically taking in Marines from Vietnam and healing them. And he's just like, because I know when I was coming out of high school, I wanted to be a pilot, and so I was going to enlist in the Army to fly helicopters. And he basically sat me down and
He was gung ho going in. I don't think he cared for it that much coming out.
well, and I was going to use it for aviation training, but I would have had to enlist in the summer of 2001, which means I would have been enlisted and
Yeah.
just graduating from.
Come to order. All 5 members are present. Looking to item 2 of our agenda, that's what we discussed in closed session. Can I have a motion to approve the city attorney's
So moved.
recommendation?
Second.
We have a motion from Alderman Tenorio, I think it was, and a second from Alderman Weigel. Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it.
Move to adjourn.
Nope, not yet.
Nope.
False alarm there, yeah. Item 25 is next on our agenda. And so item 25 is a resolution to repeal and recreate the 2021 fee schedule. You should have seen this. This is with the licenses, the alcohol licenses, the public, that's not the word, but the entertainment licenses.
Extended use, yep.
Yeah, Dana, tell us about it.
This is just regarding the extended use of property. So the standard 250, when you apply, that's acoustic only, just means you can hang outside. Certain requirements are still in place. All requirements are still in place. And then we base the fee schedule around going outside of standards. So it would be from Memorial to Labor Day, and you can have an outdoor area. Now, if you wanted to go beyond those dates, it would be a separate fee. If you wanted to have amplified music, for an example, it would be a one-time $150 fee and then $25 per week. All those exceptions that are additional fee-based would still have to go in front of the License and Health Committee.
And this also has the fees for entertainment licenses changed.
Yes.
Which makes, it changes because it determines it on size of the building or capacity.
Yep. So if you wanted to not have proper fencing in place, anything out of the norm of within the standards of us taking what was 5A, B, and C and combining it to just one standard, so it wasn't so confusing on what bars can apply for. And again, so it just doesn't go wild where people can have a party 7 days a week. Anything above it has to go to License and Health Committee for approval.
Yep, and that's part of it. And Kale, yes. Go ahead.
Based on some discussions last time as well, this version made a slight adjustment to it. All the standard fees Alderperson Keene discussed are in there, but there is sort of a special fee for a one-time event. It's a $75 single-day fee that allows you to extend your premises outdoors, as well as request any authorizations for that day for $75. So what that does is it allows an operator that might not want the whole summer to just simply request one day without paying the whole $250 plus the $150 plus all these other fees, if it's just for a day. The math works out to about 30 days a year they could request that way, and then they will meet the amount of money that they should just simply request the big one. So I think it's a fair way of balancing the interests of maybe smaller operators with larger operators so that the fees are equitable for what's going on. That was our compromise to try to help out smaller operators do one-time events.
Yeah, and our discussion has been primarily about the entertainment licensing fees, but this is all encompassing, covering bins, covering fire, covering police, just updates on everything.
Mm-hmm.
Can I have a
Move for
motion?
approval.
Second.
Motion from Alderman Lysick and a second from Alderwoman Keene. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it. Anything else to properly come before the committee?
Move we adjourn.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Right, we're adjourned. Thanks, everybody. And we don't have safety and development then, right, Tom?
Nope.
All right.
I can't remember, do they want us to actually physically turn the mics off every time?
I suppose we should.
I'm gonna leave it. Well, you guys